If you have a mortgage or a large personal loan, you know that heavy feeling when the monthly payment leaves your account. It feels like you're paying forever, but the balance barely moves. What if I told you that a 30-year loan doesn't actually have to take 30 years? In this video, I'm going to show you a simple, disciplined strategy to crush your debt in just 10 to 12 years without living on bread and water. Before we fix the problem, you have to see how the bank actually takes your money. Let's say you borrow $400,000 for a house. Your monthly payment is about $2,660. In your head, you think, great, I'm paying back the money I borrowed. But if you look at your very first bill, you'll see something that will make you angry. Out of that $2,660, the bank takes about $2,330 as interest, their profit, and only uses $330 to actually lower your debt. In the beginning, you aren't buying a house. You are just paying the bank for the chance to owe them money. This is how banks stay rich. They make you pay all their profit first. If you sell your house in 7 years, you'll realize you've given the bank nearly $200,000, but you still owe them almost exactly what you borrowed. Why are we all stuck? Because we only think about the monthly payment. The bank asks, how much can you pay every month? This is a trick to make you look at a small number instead of the big one. If I told you that a $400,000 house actually costs you $950,000 by the time you're done, you would never buy it. But because they break it into a small monthly bite, we swallow the poison. To get rich, you have to stop looking at what you pay this month and start looking at what you're losing over a lifetime. Here is your first weapon. There are 12 months in a year, but once a year, most of us get a little extra money, maybe a tax refund, a bonus at work, or a gift. If you take just one extra monthly payment and tell the bank to put it directly toward your original debt, not next month's bill, the math changes fast. Because that extra money skips the interest and goes straight to the debt, it acts like a time machine. Just doing this once a year can cut 5 to 7 years off your 30-year loan. You just saved years of your life by making one simple move.
Now let's get even faster. Usually, as you get older, you earn more money. You get a raise or a better job. But most people use that extra money to buy a fancier car or go to expensive dinners. This is a mistake. Instead, imagine you increase your house payment by just 5% every year. Year 1, you pay $2,660 a month. Year 2, you pay $2,793 a month. That's only $133 more. Year 3, you add another 5% on top of that. By the time you reach year 10, your house is almost paid off because you kept your lifestyle simple while your money worked harder. This trick alone can cut your loan time by 10 years or more.
What happens if you do both? If you pay one extra month a year and increase your monthly payment by 10% every year? This is the 10-year freedom plan. On a $400,000 loan, you would save about $300,000 in interest. That is life-changing. Imagine what your life looks like when you are 40 years old and you don't have a house payment. You could quit your job, travel the world, or start that business you've always wanted. The bank wants your money for 30 years. I want you to give them 10 and keep the other 20 years of freedom for yourself. Before you start, be careful with these two things. Some bad loans charge you a fee if you pay them back too fast. Call your bank and ask, is there a penalty if I pay extra? And say the magic words. When you send extra money, you must tell the bank, put this toward the principal. If you don't say those words, they might just save it for next month's interest, and you won't save any time. Just watching this video won't get debt-free. You have to move. I have a challenge for you. In the next 60 minutes, log into your bank account. Look at your last house payment. See how much of it was wasted on interest. If it makes you mad, use that feeling. Set up an extra payment of even just $50 or $100 a month right now. every little bit kills the interest. If you want the simple calculator I used today to see your own freedom date, let me know in the comments. Subscribe to join us. We are a group of people taking our lives back from the banks. I'm Quant Insider, and I'll see you in the next video.